Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we actually have another recovery. Now I know we've been doing a lot, but guys, I cannot turn this recovery down because this was a pretty funny story. Yeah, this guy hit us up and said that he drove his truck and boat into the water at the boat launch. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun recovery. So this is not gonna be a single job. We're gonna actually have to use both these trucks, one to tow and one to recover. So we're gonna have to be driving both these over there. One of the boys is going to meet us over there and drive it because I don't think that this truck is going to be running, so we're gonna have to throw it on the flatbed. I don't know how much this is in the water or how far, but if it's what I'm thinking, it's gonna be a fun recovery. Just see what we're really gonna be getting ourselves into. So this is gonna be a fun recovery. We're slowing down on the recoveries real soon, guys. There's just so many recently, especially with this new truck. It's like we can actually say yes to so many recoveries. All right, well, you could barely see the truck. It is so underwater. That's actually crazy. But I guess the police did show up here, I guess, to make sure that nobody tries to back their boat in and almost hits the truck. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. We also got to try and make sure that we don't back up in the water here. So I think the best thing is just to keep throwing our emergency brake on, slowly backing up, inching back, because this is kind of a steep, slippery hill. So just keep doing this because we got to get as close as we can. All right, there we go. That should be good there. And we're going to try and get this arm out now. It is pretty far back. We might have to hook up the truck, pull it forward just a little bit. Well, we can't lift both out at once. I mean, we could try, but I don't think that would go very well. So let's get this truck pulled out as much as we can. And it is funny because, man, whenever I drive the boat, this has almost happened to me so many times. You have to be careful because one wrong move and yeah, your whole truck is going in the water and you're going to end up like this guy. All right, well, that's looking like it's as far back as it can. Oh my goodness, we almost forgot to put out our side supports here. We need that or we're going to be going in the water ourselves. There we go. All right, now we should be able to get these chains. We're going to start off with one, hook it up. But at least we're going to have to do some swimming. All right, guys, this is the worst part of the job. Ooh. Oh, I think I might have swallowed some water. Oh. I forgot that I'm not a fish and I can't breathe underwater. I don't know why I did that. Alright, let's pull this truck. And I guess it is still hooked up to the trailer, so it might pull both. Okay, here we go. They're moving. They're moving. That truck is so underwater. Yeah, I don't think he's recovering the truck. Okay, why is it going that way? That's not good. Okay, let's swing. Let's swing this over just a little bit. All right, I think we got it moved as much as we really need. Maybe just a little bit more. We're just starting to lift it up. I think we can swim back in there. I almost brought my little module with me. That would have not been good. Okay, ready, guys? I'm going to call this the little dive. We're diving. Whee! Okay, here we go. Let's detach this trailer. Okay, trailer is detached. We should be good. Then this is where we need Rick. Where is he? Why is he not here to do all the dirty work for me? All right, we got the rear ones attached. At least the front ones should be a little bit easier. But, okay, there we go. The truck is technically all hooked up. All these slack lines all attached and loaded back up. Well, we got the truck all situated in the right spot. The boys did pull up. And we're going to get this thing all loaded. You guys should have saw the amount of water that came out of this thing. Yeah, let's just say he got a nice interior wash while it was in there. So I hope he's happy with that. But let's get this thing loaded on the flatbed. They're going to drop this one off. And then the boys are going to bring another one. And we're just going to keep swapping them out. Grab the chain. And we should be able to just pull this one on. I thought about lifting it on there. Maybe that would have been a little bit easier. But the boys took so long to get here that I literally already had it all unhooked. Oh, yeah. You got to love when things like this just work out so flawless. I thought this was going to be like one of the worst recoveries. But so far, it's going well. I mean, we haven't tried to get the boat yet. But appreciate it. You're all loaded up. You're good to roll back to the yard. And make sure you're fast because I'm going to be lifting this boat up. because we're not gonna be able to pull it on. So you're gonna have to get here real fast. Yeah, I might have forgot to pull the bed in. That would have been bad. He would have been trying to drive down the road, and he would have had a little bit of a longer truck than he would have thought. So that could have been bad. All right, there he goes. Man, that is so funny. Yeah, as I was just about to get the boat, another one rolled up. So clearly we're taking all 3 trucks to do one job today. You know what? I respect it. You're good, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take her easy, take her easy, take her easy. Good there. I'll let you know. And you want to do the swimming? No, man, dude. I'm sitting in the truck. All right, all right, all right. I guess I'll do the swimming. You know what? I think we should be able to pull this one just with the chain. So let's attach that. Attach the other side. Oh, this back one's going to be difficult. I need to swim under. Here we go. Here we go. Hold your breath. Oh, we did it. We did it. I need to come back up for air. Whew. Whew. Man, it's been a long time since I've been swimming. All right, go under, go under. All right, I think I got them all hooked up. Nope, I guess I didn't. I cannot reach the back one, so we're going to have to at least drag it just a little bit. Here she comes. I think that's the good plan. Maybe, I guess, we can just use the retractor here and bring it in. Guys, yeah, I hope the owner's okay with his boat being sideways. Yeah, we're doing something wrong here. Let me just readjust these strings. Let me tell you, the wind might have came and messed these up just a little bit, but I think I can fix it. Don't worry. I'm a professional as they can get for an operator of day 3. All right, guys, I think I got it. We should be good. We need to extend this out a little bit because our boom, it might not be long enough here. We should be, nope, that's fully extended. Okay, we got to tighten up these ropes. This is, it's working out. It's just when you have never lifted a boat before, you know, it's definitely something else. Hit the arm back just a little bit, but now the boat, whoa, it's so close to hitting us and our truck. Whoa. Yeah, that's a close one. It needs to stop swaying, but the wind is picking up. Guys, I think it might start to storm here. So we're going to have to try and do this as quick as we can, because you do not want to have a boat with a long pole in the sky during a thunderstorm or anything like that. That's just asking for trouble. Yeah, our truck might be sliding. We cannot get stable ground here, but I think as long as it doesn't move too much, we should be able to move this boat and get it lifted onto the trailer here. Man, this boat just keeps on just moving in the wind. But I think if we lower her down, that we at least get part of the boat on the trailer, we should be able to spin her around. There we go. Okay, she's at least on here sideways. Now we have to try and figure out on how we're going to rotate it. I think this is where the wind's going to come in handy. I think we just lift it up a little bit. We're going to take off the back connectors, and we're just going to let it kind of just do its thing and slowly rotate it.
Approximately 10 hours later.
After hours and hours, we finally got the boat on the trailer. That took way more time and way more effort. That took so much time. The boys literally went on lunch. Like, it's just me here. Yeah, but we got it on. It's all loaded up, so we can finally pack up and head her back to the shop. And that was one of the worst things I think I've ever had to experience. Maybe it was just the wind, but that boat did not want to get straight on that trailer. All right, well, the boys came back. I said he can finish that up. We're going to head back to the shop, and we're going to have to be taking our time because, yeah, this boat, it's strapped down, but it's not that secure, especially because it is soaking wet of water. You would think boats are meant to be in the water, not submerged underwater. Once they are, they fill up with water. Like the inside of that boat is full with water. So bump. That was, oh my, what the? Guys, you guys seeing that? I don't know what's happening. We should probably slow her down. We hit a massive bump there. All right, well, we made it back to the shop. I don't know what the boys did to Buddy's truck, but yeah, clearly that front end finally gave out once they got it back to the shop. But I guess we'll throw the boat right in front here, and we'll just be leaving them here till the owner comes and picks them up, or tells us what they want to do next with it. So I don't know how we're gonna get this thing off the trailer. All right, well, I hooked up a winch to the front here of the trailer, tied it to the boat, and I'm just gonna floor it and hope that the boat comes off. Go, go! Oh man, the boat fell off. We did it. We did it. That's definitely not where I thought the boat was gonna land, but it landed. All right, guys, that is it for today's episode of recovering a boat and truck from the boat launch. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.